we will begin our pre-service meditation. Good morning. My name is Hazel Bowman, and it is my true delight and joy to serve as your practitioner of the day. For this pre-service meditation, I first learned the simple prayer of being from Father Richard Rohr, although I have had others say it since. The text comes from Psalms chapter 46, verse 10 of the Hebrew Scriptures. Be still and know that I am God. In today's meditation, we will say this psalm in 5 diminishing sentences as we reflect for a few moments on each one and what that means to you. So at this time, gently close your eyes and take a few deep breaths. Spend a few moments relaxing the mind and the body. Either quietly out loud or just to yourself, say the words, "Be still and know that I am God." Take a couple of other deep breaths and either quietly aloud or to yourself, say the words, "Be still and know that I am." Take a couple of deep breaths and either quietly out loud or silently to yourself say, "Be still and know." Take a couple of deep breaths and either quietly out loud or softly to yourself say, "Be still. Be still." And take a couple of deep breaths. And either quietly out loud or to yourself, say, be. Begin to come back to this room, to this space, fully relaxed and joy-filled. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know. Be still. Be. Remember, because God is with you all the time, no place is any closer to God than the place where you are right now. And so it is. Namaste.
preparation for the king, and they line the sidewalks with every sort of shiny thing. They will be surprised when they hear him say, take me to the alley, take me to the afflicted ones, take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have the pardon. Take me to the alley.
Okay.
Take me to the afflicted ones. Take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. They will be surprised when they hear him say, take me to the alley, take me to the afflicted ones, take me to the lonely ones that somehow lost their way. Let them hear me say, I am your friend. Come to my table, rest here in my garden. You will have a pardon. You will have a pardon. Oh, take me to the alley. Take me to the afflicted one. Take me, take me, take me, take me, take me.
Been around her
is my decision. It's up to me to give of my heart. Love is my decision. No one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. Love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to dance down the road. Love is my decision. No one else can lighten my load. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision. My decision, right here and now. My decision, right here and was a time in my life, thought I had to do it all for myself. Didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. But now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, gotta let it go. Gotta let it go. You gotta let it all go. And this is what you have to say. love that sets me free. There is only love. There is only love. There is only love. Love that sets me free. There is only.
Oh, hello. Good morning. Welcome to CSL Prescott. I'm Jackson Roush. I'm playing music today. That's fun for me. Oh, hey, we have Cheryl Hawkins giving the talk today. That's good news. Yeah. We have Bob over here. He's signing today. That's good news. Now, I will never tell, well, that's not true. I'm just going to say it, it's not true, but it's fine. I will never tell you what to do, but Bob will. Go ahead, Bob. Speaking of Bob, this is a Bob Marley song. I can't. And thinking of people who have been through CSL Prescott, and one gentleman who came through CSL Prescott was Alvin Wisniewski. And he was a fan of this song, so I'm gonna hold him in my heart as we sing this. And the refrain is very, it's one thing to know the words, it's another one to feel it and to know it, to not worry about a thing, because every little thing is all right. So we sing it to remind ourselves that everything is all right. It goes like this. I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is all right. I don't worry about a thing, got a feeling, 'cause every little thing is all right. Well, I rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun, 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, singing that this is my message to you.
You're giving them also, right?
I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is all right. Y'all sound so good today. I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is all right. I rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun, 3 little birds beside my doorstep, singing sweet songs, a melody pure and true, singing this is my message to you. I said I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. I said I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. Let's say that again. No, I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is alright. I don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is
Welcome to Prescott Centers for Spiritual Living. Prescott Centers. We had this debate last night. I am so happy you're here. I am Reverend Tracy Herrick, your senior minister. And we had a big party last night. We had so much fun. I am so grateful to all the volunteers who put everything together, many hours. Many hours. And when I was here on Friday, they were putting the little vegetables and pieces of meat on the skewer. So as you ate them yesterday, I really wanted to say so much blessing went into each of those skewers. So we're so grateful to the volunteers. I am personally grateful to all the volunteers that made such a beautiful evening, and my heart is full, and I'm deeply honored. Thank you so much. There were so many subcommittees. Hazel worked. And Laura, they all did, really. But she was the chair, and she did a great job of letting each of the committees do their own thing. So thank you. Well, if you are here, we appreciate you taking the time to get up and come see us. You're in for a great treat today. Reverend Cheryl is here. And a lot of you met her yesterday, so she's a phenomenal, dynamic speaker. Part of our series of bringing new and fabulous, vibrant, charismatic folks to share Ernest Holmes' wisdom. And, you know, any wisdom at all is good wisdom. And if you're at home eating your ice cream, your cereal, you're snuggled in bed, which is where I'd like to be, but I'm not. So have a great time. Please come down and see us in person so we can love you up. After service, there's practitioners that do a 3-minute miracle. You know, they are here to uphold the true story of you. And sometimes we have an error in thinking, or I like to call a crooked thought, and they can pinpoint it, see it, and know the highest truth for you. And you know, someone reminded me, you don't need to just go see a practitioner when things are kind of not going well. They are there to hold and affirm your highest good. So if things are going well, guess what? They can even go better. So they know that for you as well. So it's just good sometimes to have a dynamic conversation in consciousness. And it is really a beautiful conversation with a practitioner. If you have not been or met with one, or if you have, please continue. We love our practitioners here, and they really do hold the consciousness and the highest and best good for our center and our membership. So we have, again, a wonderful Sunday. I'm so deeply grateful. And without ado, we'll say our beautiful affirmation. Ready? I am a divine being. My nature is clarity, calmness, harmony, and love. I accept everyone for who they are. My body is healthy and whole. Namaste.
Good morning. My name is Hazel Bowman, and I am the practitioner of the day, one of the many practitioners that serve this center. And yesterday was a glorious day as we installed our minister, Reverend Tracy Herrick. And so let us just know and begin this service knowing that absolutely everything is filled with the beauty, the glory, the majesty of Spirit. That no matter where we are, that presence is always with us. And we are imbued with its qualities of love, with joy, of wholeness, of that perfection of itself. And so I know right now that absolutely everything today is divinely orchestrated. It is unfolding absolutely in exact accordance with God's divine plan, for we are of divinity ourselves. We are little godlings, co-creators in our own right. And so in this moment, I know that we are co-creating the most beautiful service ever through the message of Reverend Cheryl Hawkins that is supported by the music of Jackson, of the sound booth technicians, of all that serve this center. I recognize that we are the hands of God, that we are the heartbeat of Spirit. And so therefore we go forward And just like the sun shines its light, we shine our light upon this service and into this world. For there is absolutely no place where that light of God is not. And so with that, I call our service good and very good. I bless it, and I anchor it by saying, and so it is.
Song planned for us right now, but Hazel's meditation this morning was simple and powerful. So this is a carryover from her meditation before service today. Sing this with me. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know that I am. Be still and know that I am God. Be still and know. Be still and know. Be still and know.
Be still and know. As Ernest Holmes taught us, I am a divine idea in the mind of God, with all the rights and privileges of being divine. I am unlimited potential in every moment. Let us just take a few moments of being still and knowing that truth. And so it is. I would like to invite the candle lighters to please step forward. For the Center, excuse me, for Spiritual Living Prescott, guided by the science of mind, acknowledges the diverse faiths and spiritual traditions that enrich our world. Each belief system offers a distinct understanding of the mysteries of existence and a unique connection with the divine. Lighting these candles symbolizes our collective reverence for the diverse paths humans take in search of meaning and of purpose. In this shared moment, we affirm and celebrate the multiplicity of the human experience. We light a candle for Christianity, based on the teachings of Jesus the Christ, who taught the path of love, forgiveness, and healing by the presence within. For Islam and its teachings and belief in the one and only God, creator of the heaven and the earth. For Judaism, a community of shared laws, traditions, and family ties, which began with the covenant between Abraham and God. For Buddhism, the middle path of non-attachment that ends suffering. For Hinduism, the path of knowledge, action, and devotion. For the traditions of the indigenous people everywhere and their close and sacred connections to the earth, sky, and waters. For Baha'i, the path of unity and peace. For the goddess traditions, celebrating the power and wisdom of the feminine energies, including nature and nurture. And for the science of mind, a philosophy of life that teaches there is a power for good in the universe, and we can use it. And for our affirmation today, you know, I have been blessed with many great teachers in my life, and one of them is Jackson. And one of the things he shared with me was the importance of pronouns, of personalizing things. For those who have been in our service before, you've recognized that in the past our affirmation read, "We are here for God, our purpose." Well, that's great. Somewhere, I'm sure out there, there is a we that believes that. However, for today, with Reverend Tracy's approval, because her theme yesterday was "I am here for God," well, let us personalize that. Let us take ownership of these words ourselves. And so thank you, Jackson, for teaching me the power and the energy of words. You do that through your songs. For Reverend Tracy, your theme. And so with that, let us say it together because we're taking ownership of it. I am here for God. My purpose is to express the nature of God as love, abundance, and joy in everything I do. The good I seek for myself is what I desire for all people everywhere. And so it is.
Wow.
Yeah, God.
Wow. Yeah, I can feel the difference of that, for sure, for sure. And the first time I did that change was the Eddie Watkins song, "Anything is Possible." And the original lyric is, "Anything is possible when you believe." And I found that there was a lot more power in it. First, I changed it to "Anything is possible when I believe," and singing that out loud There's just, it changes. And then I changed the when to because. To now anything is possible because I believe. And I learned, I mean, everyone gets it their own path, but I gotta give respect where respect is due. And I got a deeper sense of the power of the words spoken out loud from Rastafari. Selassie. So that's respect where respect is due. And respect is also due to this songwriter. She's kind of a ghostwriter. A lot of people sing her songs and get credit for writing them, and they didn't. And one of them is Michael Gott. And he's never claimed it was his. He just plays it, and everyone's like, oh, Michael Gott has such a good song, but it's really Janice Stanfield who wrote it. She wrote a song called Amazing Things, and everyone thinks he wrote it. Anyway, I'll post this song on our Facebook page later so you can hear her version. It's so good. And so I took the solo spot today so I could play a couple jams, and this is one of them. This song is by Janice Stanfield. It's called, oh, and I have to say, I want to switch the words to this, because the song, man, I'm a chatterbox today. The name of this song is If I Were Brave. And it got me thinking that the one thing about the lyric of this song that I would rewrite, although I learned it yesterday, so I haven't had time yet, is that it treats bravery like an on and off switch. You're either 100% or 0, as opposed to it being a dial, like I'm gonna dial up the bravery, from 50 to 60, 60 to 62, 63 to 64. Oh, here we go. It's getting harder to get from 70 to 71. And actually, I don't know, maybe it is an all or nothing thing. I don't know, but it's a great song either way. It's called If I Were Brave. If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread, and I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? Like the mighty oak sleeps in the heart of a seed, are there miracles in you and me? Well, if I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread, and I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today if I were brave? If I refuse to listen to the voice of fear, would the voice of courage whisper in my ear, in my ear? If I were brave, I'd walk the razor's edge, where fools and dreamers dare to tread, and I'd never lose faith, even when losing my way. What step would I take today? What step would I take today? What step would you take today if you were brave? What would I do today if I were brave? What would I do today if I was brave? What would I do today if I was brave? If I was brave.
Thank you, Jackson. That was so beautiful. I
So
cried.
good, right?
Oh my God. That was so beautiful. And you know, the words of Jeff, we moved from believing to knowing. So if I only knew, right? So thank you so much. That was gorgeous. And now she's been waiting. She's like, is it my turn? It is her turn, and I will relinquish the mic to beautiful Reverend Cheryl Hawkins.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. So I'm telling you right now, it takes me more than 20 minutes. So get comfortable, or when it's your time, bye. Okay. So, okay. There's a power for good in the universe, and it's greater than you are, but you can use it. Ernest Holmes, today I am asking you to listen to my lesson with your heart. Listen with your heart, because today I'm talking about energy. And although everything in this universe is energy, we can't see it. We cannot touch it, ooh, but we can sense it. We can feel it. And we can learn to better respond to it. You don't have to learn about the law of vibration or about the law of attraction. You don't have to know about this to use this energy. But the more I have learned about it, the more proof I had that, oh goodness, yes, I am enough. As you know, the law of vibration states that everything, including us, is in constant motion, vibrating at its own vibrational frequency. But you may not know that the law of vibration mandates that we must first align with the frequency of our dreams and our desires before we can attract them to us. And today, that's why I'm talking about the law of vibration, because it always precedes the law of attraction. Oh, you here, so I know you've heard about the law of attraction. But did you know that the law of attraction is the secondary law? It always follows the law of vibration, because the law of vibration, the law of attraction can only attract back to us experiences of like and matching vibrations. Now, the frequency of energy is the speed or the rate that things vibrate. Now, this is important because if your energy vibration ain't got that zing, well, you don't get the thing. Now, what changed my life is when I understood that the only difference between lack and lavish, or sick and perfect health, is the rate that the energy vibrates. Now, why is this important? Everyone, just take a breath right now. Take a breath to just feel what you're vibrating. Feel it. Just feel it. Feel what you're vibrating. Now that feeling that you're vibrating right now just gave the universe its answer. The question the universe is asking, who are you? How shall I know you? What is your name? And our answer is always given as a vibrational frequency, a feeling. And now, the law of attraction gets busy fulfilling that frequency, that belief. Now, one of the great old school science of mind minister, Dr. David Walker, in his book, You Are Enough, said, every person can accomplish what they set out to do if they first set out to do first, accept your enoughness. That acceptance is a feeling of enoughness, a vibrational frequency of enoughness. I know you can't see it or touch it, ooh, but you can feel it. The vibrational frequency of enoughness is the frequency of the truth, and it feels good. It always feels good. Truth feels good. Now, Penny Price says in her book, Frequency, your personal vibration, the frequency of energy you hold moment by moment in your body, in your emotion, and in your mind, is the most important tool that you have for creating and living your ideal life. Most important tool that you have to live your ideal life, your personal vibration. Now, what she and Dr. Walker are saying that as humans, our personal vibration and the vibration of us accepting our enoughness will take us anywhere we choose. See? That's why we are enough. The catch is, we just have to prove it to ourselves. We each must prove for ourselves, I am enough. But see, we're humans. So we also have the ability to make up stories and tell lies about ourselves. See, that's one of the things that set humans apart from everything else in the universe. We have the ability to lie about ourselves, to deny our power, and to deny our enoughness. And that's a problem. Lies have a vibrational frequency which matches a physical experience that are possible, but are not the truth. But the good news, we have the ability to feel the low and slow frequency of the lie. And that's our opportunity to consciously and deliberately shift our vibration and move to the vibration of what we want to experience. That sounds too easy. Well, Ernest Holmes called it simple. Simple? Simple once we understand how vibrations work. And simple when we teach ourselves that lies hurt. And lies, they get in our way. And lies, they make life less fun. So I find what helps me to align with the vibration of my desire is to be able to first accept the truth that I am enough. But in many cases, while we are embracing the truth of I am enough, we have not parted ways with those corresponding lies that we have been told for years. Lies like, you're not old enough. You're not young enough. You're not tall enough. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're not cute enough. You know what? You just ain't enough. And yet we're repeating these lies. The problem is we can't support the vibration of the truth and the vibration of a lie at the same time. And this creates a vibrational frequency of confusion and pain. But remember, the law of attraction is always working, and it is always matching and reflecting back an experience that equals the vibrational frequency of that lie. And lies hurt. Lies get in our head and make us feel small and make us feel unworthy. Many of us have never even questioned those lies, and some were harsh. And by no means were they fun. We just believed that that's the way life is. And for this reason alone, it has been easier to hold on to the lie than to let them go. But now we find ourselves in a space where we're questioning, how do I tell the difference between the truth and the lie? And someone wrote, if you believe that the truth is the lie, you will automatically believe that the lie is the truth. And that makes sense. But it's easy to differentiate between the truth based solely on how they make us feel. Now, Byron Katie told us in her book, Loving What Is, behind every uncomfortable feeling, there is a thought that is not true. Now, this is the way I say it. Lies are painful. Lies hurt, and it's just that simple. So feel this. Our good is already here, and it's already ours. And without a doubt, we are enough to experience any good thing. Ooh, that feels good. See, because that's the truth. So if you're not having one heck of a good time, how do I say this without hurting your feelings? Well, okay, I got it. See, it's not you. It's not you that is not good enough. It's the vibrational frequency that you are offering for the match change of that frequency that you're offering. It's not good enough. It's not high enough. It's not high enough. It's not fast enough to match that goody gumdrop new experience that you desire. And it's as simple as that. Come on, what else could it be? We individualize God. Therefore, there is no thing that is too good for me. And there is no thing that is too good for you. How could anything be too good for the individualization of God? But we must feel it to experience it. Feel it. The APA Dictionary of Psychology stated, it said that a feeling is a self-contained phenomenal experience. Self-contained. Self-contained. Oh, that means that the feeling is already carrying the experience around inside itself. See, that's why I have my experiences and you have yours. Because we don't all feel life the same. But once I learned that what we feel is our vibrational frequency, which becomes the measuring cup that determines how much or how little I receive, oh, baby, I start paying attention. I start paying attention to my feelings, and once I really paid attention to my feelings, I knew it was time for me to change. Because since I did not always like what I was feeling, I knew I wouldn't always like the expression that I was most certainly going to receive. It became clear to me that my feelings really do count, and that I needed to be conscious of my feelings, because my responses to my surroundings are always impacting my vibration. Dr. Wayne Dyer said on a YouTube pit, he said, energy doesn't come in good and bad. It comes in high and low. It comes in fast and slow. Well, what I know about low, slow energy, it feels bad to me. It feels bad to me. We're always adjusting our frequency to everything we see, everything we feel. And I now know that we do feel it, and therefore we are vibrating it. So I had to teach myself to recognize what I'm feeling. I don't always know what I'm feeling, but I always know what I'm feeling. I don't know what I'm thinking, but I know what I'm feeling. And now I know what I'm feeling is too important to ignore. I try to go through the day figuring out what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. And if I don't like that feeling, I trust the law. So I know I have to rethink whatever this is. And I can guarantee you gooder, better, and more experiences of life if we embrace the law of vibration. But I gotta remember, Ernest Holmes, there's a power in a universe greater than you are, and you can use it all day long. We're thinking, we're feeling, and we are vibrating the universal qualities of life. Love, intelligence, power, peace, beauty, joy, health, prosperity, freedom. And what I am thinking and what I am feeling determines how much or how little I receive. Oftentimes, what we receive is not enough yet, but we are enough. And like I said, the catch is, we just have to prove it to ourselves. Now, I remember my first times, because you always remember your first time. Oh, come on now. I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the first time that I proved to myself that I am enough. Well, let me tell you my story. Do you know that children's nursery rhyme, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words would never harm me? You remember that? Well, that's a lie. Words spoken by others may not hurt you, but mean, lying, self-talk, oh, it can make us feel unworthy and make us believe that we are not enough. And that feels bad. Well, years ago, I was in an important meeting, sitting at a table with important people, district directors, district managers, and the United States Department of Agriculture's Inspector General, the top boss. We were each in a meeting to provide our opinions because a decision had to be made. Now, I can't tell you what the decision was about because if I told you, yeah, you know, I had to kill you all. But I entered that room confident and worthy. And once seated, I quickly noticed I was the only junior auditor at the table. I was the only female at the table. I was the only person of color at the table. I noticed that. That was no big thing. I was still feeling confident and worthy. The discussion started, and the time came for the decision to be made. And the Inspector General gave his decision first. Let's go with it. Let's go with it. Oh, shoot. Shoot. My first thought, we don't agree. Instantly, I felt a little bit nervous, a little bit uncomfortable and nervous. Next, one by one, the district directors spoke. Each one agreed with the Inspector General. And as each spoke, my self-talk started lying on me. You must be wrong. They don't agree either. I felt unsure. Self-talk, yeah, you must be wrong. Self-talk, you know, they have more experience. You know, they're the directors. The district manager's opinion, and no surprise to me, here one by one, they too agreed with the Inspector General. Now my self-talk was getting louder and getting mean. Okay, let's think about this. You, Cheryl, you're going to disagree with the United States Department of Agriculture's Inspector General even after the directors have agreed with him? Have you lost your mind, Cheryl? Cheryl, you're representing the Midwest region. What are they going to say when you get back to the office? You must be wrong. You're going to get fired. Now, it was my turn, and all eyes were on me. And the United States Department of Agriculture's Inspector General said to me, Cheryl, what do you have for us? Cheryl, what's your opinion? Ooh, time didn't just slow down. Time stopped. I did not like the feeling of this moment. It felt bad. Nobody agreed with me. Self-talk again. Hey, Cheryl, just lie and agree with them. Ooh, I don't like the feeling of that. Self-talk. Nobody agrees with you. Just lie. Nope, that really feels bad. All eyes were on me, still on me, waiting my opinion. Cheryl's opinion. Oh, I reminded myself, Cheryl, right now, in this right here, right now moment, remember what you're doing. Cheryl, you are Godding. Cheryl, you're guiding. What does that mean? Cheryl, right at this moment, Like every moment, the universe is always asking a question that no one in the universe can answer for you, but you. The universe is asking you, Cheryl, do you believe that your opinion has value? Cheryl, do you believe that your opinion has worth? Oh, goodness, I recognize this moment. I had prepared for this moment. I knew what was happening. See, it looked like the Inspector General was asking me, Cheryl, what do you think? But I knew better. Right here, in this right now moment, it's the universe that is asking, Cheryl, who are you? Cheryl, how shall I know you? Cheryl, what is your name? Hey, Cheryl, just vibrate your answer to me like you always do. I'll know what to do. I'll know what to do like I always do. I will reflect it back to you. In that moment, I knew it was more important for me to agree with my truth than it was for me to agree with the United States Department of Agriculture Inspector General. Time started again. My answer, well, you know I don't agree with you, and this is why. Shortly after that first meeting with the Agriculture Inspector General, it ended. The meeting was over, and we each went our own separate ways. But it was no surprise to me. I feel good. I felt really, really good with myself. I had just vibrated that the opinion of Cheryl's counted. I had just vibrated that Cheryl's opinions are important and that Cheryl's opinions are worth hearing. Approximately 2 months later, my director called me into his office and he said, I just got a call from the Inspector General and he is initiating a new department council and he wants you on it. Sure, he said you impressed him. See, that was my first time. And that is the day that I first proved to myself that I am enough. And that was my first day that I proved to myself that my days of guiding, Godding, it really works. But what I want you to recognize, we all are guiding, all of us. But we all have to start guiding consciously and deliberately. There is already an existing vibration for everything in life. So it's important for me to feel what that vibration feels like. Rather than unconsciously matching the vibrations of something I never want to see in my life, I never want to see on my mountain, like disease, lack, depression. I want to realize that this is exactly what I'm doing. When I am worrying, when I am in doubt, and when I am in fear. See, that's guiding too. But that is not good guiding. That is unconscious guiding. I want to deliberately match a certain vibrational something that I want to experience, something that would be fun, something that would be exciting, something that will be phenomenal. So it's important that I know what my desires feel like and what I am, and that I am participating consciously in guiding. We want all our guiding to be deliberate. And the good news is, this is simple. I'm not creating a vibration. I'm deliberately matching a vibration that already exists. And I encourage myself to keep asking, what else? What more love and expression of beauty, joy, and health, and prosperity, and freedom? What can I express that is a more, gooder, better expression of this divine energy that I am? See, it's not just energy that's available to me. It's the energy that I am. It's the energy that we are. Everything is energy. So I am deliberately guiding. I am always elevating and expanding my I amness. When I am deliberately guiding, of making all things new in this right here, right now moment, I start with the unformed energy that can become anything. And I deliberately shape it with my thoughts and feelings. Now, some of us read about the truth, others take classes about the truth, and some people really like to show off by talking about the truth. But that's not intentionally guiding. Intentionally guiding is when we apply the truth to ourselves and set out to match it. When I am deliberately guiding, I like to prove to myself what I say I know. When I am deliberately guiding, there are some things that I must trust. All the power in the universe is expressing for me. I must trust that all things are possible through my beliefs, and that whatever I'm feeling right now, this vibration is matching something right now. And what I feel, I attract. Fear brings fear. Anger brings anger. And joy brings joy. And peace brings peace. And love brings love. So guiding is what I do when I am intentionally choosing to align with something new that I am ready to allow, that I'm ready to believe, because I am ready to express. And when my demonstrations don't match up with my intentions, I want to be clear. Oh, I know too much. I know too much truth for this itsy bitsy teeny weeny expression of my good showing up like this. And when this happens, I look at this itsy bitsy and I say, okay, that's a lie. I know more about health than this manifestation. I know more about prosperity than this manifestation. I know enough about joy for this experience to be better than this. See, this is the truth. There's no spot where radiant health is not. I know about prosperity. It is always present right where I am. This is the truth I know about joy. As much joy as I can vibrate is mine. The vibration of truth is all that is needed to change any experience. I don't waste time arguing about what's showing up, because I'm clear that the law has matched my vibrational frequency, fast or slow. And the law is the perfect copycat Now, that being the case, I know it's time for me to remember who I am. And it's simple. I make gardening easy. I make gardening fun. And when my demonstrations do show up like my intention, I give myself a hand clap. I give myself a hug. And I look at myself and say, hey, boo, you did that. Boo, you did that. You matched that. And these are my favorite words in the world. Let me leave them with you. And may you use them often. Boo, good on you. And so it is. Thank you.
Can we take a moment to just ground that in prayer? There is only one presence, one power that we feel is joy, love, bliss, excitement. Boo. Good on you. And we know this because we feel it. And when we move from belief to knowing and we recognize through our manifestation, it builds our faith, our trust. And once we've built faith and once we've built trust, then we know we can never go back to unknowing. It feels too bad to go back to unknowing. We stand in this truth that we must prove it to ourselves, and once proven, it expresses divinely. That this talk stands as divine essence of love delivered to you through Reverend Cheryl by Spirit, so that you know it is all in your power. It is all in the way that you think, feel, believe, and know. So today we stand on that truth. We stand on this vibration. We stand on this talk. It is a guiding principle for us to move forward in our own individual lives as the expression and the magnificence of the bliss of who you truly are. As we calm the personality and we allow that essence to rise and magnetize itself and crystallize in our nature, that once we know, we know. And I give these words to the law, knowing that they return and manifest the greatest desire, that this community is an embodiment of love, peace, harmony, joy, light, love. And it can be no other way because we carry this essence and seed within us. And as we lose sometimes the path, we recognize the feeling that pushes us back on target. When bliss is there, the reality says you're moving the right way. And I know this. I release this. I give it to you. I give it to God. I give it to life. And so it is.
Y'all probably know this one. Sing along.
When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in the hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Well, let it be, let it be, let it be, oh, let it be. Yeah, there will be an answer. Let it be. Well, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still light that shines on me. Shine until tomorrow, let it be. And I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom. Let it be. Well, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Oh, let it be. There will be an answer. Let it be. 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 Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be. Well, let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Let it be. Whisper words of wisdom. Let it be.
Oh, always refreshing. Thank you, Reverend Cheryl. It is that time where our ushers will come forward and you may share the blessings that the universe has bestowed upon you with our center. We do good works, and we always deeply appreciate your gifts. And we just appreciate you being here, most importantly, and sharing your time, talents, and treasures with us. Thank you. Please say with me our affirmation. Divine love in and through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, all that I receive. Thank you, life.
And I love, I guess I call this a job. I love my job, man. It forces me to learn songs that I would have never learned otherwise. And this is one of them. Our newly installed Reverend, Tracy Herrick. I said, is there any song you want me to learn? She's like, yeah, there's one. And so I learned it, and so, and you know it even if you don't know the words. So sing along or hum along or go, whatever. Clay, bring up the band. When I was young, it seemed that life was so wonderful, a miracle. Oh, it was beautiful, magical, and all the birds in the trees, well, they'd be singing there so happily, so joyfully, oh, playfully, watching me. But then they sent away to teach me how to be sensible, so logical, oh, responsible, practical. And then they showed me a world where I could be so dependable, be so clinical and so intellectual and cynical. There are times when all the world's asleep, these questions run too deep for such a simple man. fanatical criminal. Oh, won't you sign my name? I'd like to feel acceptable, respectable, oh, and presentable, a vegetable. Here comes the sax man. There are times when all the world's asleep. The questions run too deep. Such a simple man. Won't you please tell me what we've learned? I know this sounds absurd. Just tell me who I am. Everybody, who I am. We got one more. Who I am. Dance party. Bob on saxophone, everybody.
Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, I said, God self, take me somewhere fun with a good musician. And it answered. All right, it is that time for us to pray over our beautiful gifts from Spirit. And, Reverend Darlene, can you come? Would you be and do the honor of praying over our abundance? Thank you. I surprised you, I know. Here you go.
We are so grateful for all the good. We are so grateful for the awareness of who we are and all that we have to give. And right now, before us, before me, in this very moment, there is this awareness of unlimited good. Unlimited good that has been given. And we each have the awareness that it doesn't stop here. Something wonderful, something beautiful, something loving and perfect is in store for each of us. And that which we give circulates and returns to us, pressed down and running over. That's the way it works. That's the way it's working through us right now. And so we have gladly given. And in that giving, in this very moment, we receive. And it is good. It is very, very good. And for this, I am grateful. And so it is.
Thank you so much for leaving your energy with us. Thank you. And now, the beautiful Kathleen.
Really? Good morning, everyone. Good morning. We have recovered and we're thriving from the magnificent celebration last night and yesterday, and the party continues. My goodness. Welcome. So let's begin by saying hello to all of the new faces this morning. And if you are comfortable and wish to stand and introduce yourself, tell us your name and where you are from. Please.
I'm Kathy Rose Crawford. We're from the West Valley Center for Spiritual Living.
Welcome. Okay, welcome. Welcome. Yes.
I'm Jeffrey Kirkendall. I'm from Chino Valley.
Welcome. Welcome.
Waddell, Arizona, and I'm visiting my aunt. I normally go to the west, and I come to the Normal Central.
Oh. Well, welcome, both of you. Yes.
I'm Reverend Jen Wild. I'm from Palmer Lake, Colorado. It's my first time here with this community, and it has been a blessed weekend in my life. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Anyone else? Okay. We're so pleased you joined us this morning. And if you're not sure what yesterday's celebration was, it was Reverend Tracy's installation as our senior minister. So after service, please visit the bookstore, you new people, and locate the section of previously owned, gently read, and much loved books. Take one that calls your name, enjoy it, read it, and then follow your nose to Sibley Hall, where you'll find coffee, treats, and conversation. We very much want to get to know you, and thank you for coming this morning. This Saturday, October the 5th, from 10 to 3, Reverend Sue Witter will be conducting a leadership seminar here at the center. Those of you attending, please bring your own sack lunch or snack. The Advanced Consciousness training is going to begin on Thursday, October the 3rd from 11:30 to 2:30, every Thursday until December the 6th. Prescott Center for Spiritual Living is excited to announce that we are accepting applications for 2 new board members. We're looking for individuals that have diverse skill sets and a passion for supporting the growth and vitality of our beloved community. Interviews will be conducted by the committee that includes board members Pam and Sharon, along with Reverend Tracy. To be considered, please submit your application as soon as possible, no later than October the 11th. If you have a heart for service, a commitment to spiritual growth, and the skills that can help our center thrive, we invite you to apply. And for more details and to express your interest, please contact Sudra and fill out an application, and you'll receive an interview time slot. If you did not receive a special ink pen yesterday, it has Reverend Tracy Herrick. It gives CSLP and the date, and it's for yesterday. There were a number of them left. They're on the table out front, so please feel free to take one as a memento. And I think, Hazel, we are ready for you. And thank you. Have a wonderful week.
Oh, she gets music and I don't, huh? Okay, all right. All right, I feel better now. It was the beginning of this year at one of our practitioner core meetings that I brought up the topic. I said, now, what should we be doing about Reverend Tracy's installation? Now, you would think at my age I would know better than to make a comment like that, because guess who ended up being pretty much, oh, what a great idea, Hazel, take it over. One of the most brilliant things I did was to ask Laura Kingsford, please stand, Laura, to be the co-chair of all of this. I want to thank you so much with your timelines, your agendas, all your support, everything that we did to keep on track. But you've heard the saying, love is reflected in love. And the love that you, Reverend Tracy, has given to us, when we put out the call for committee members, that love was reflected right back at you. And so with that, if you're here and I say your name, I want you to see the community that came together. So if you're here and I say your name and they're not in any particular order, please stand so that we can acknowledge your contribution of time, energy, talent, and yes, your monetary donation. So, Don Bishop, Barbara Butterfield, Jeannie Flood, Diane Gazelle, Beverly Golden, Kathleen Gustafson, Tony Hodge. Did I pronounce the last name correctly? What is it? Okay, close enough. Okay. Jim Holt, Sally Kasner, Nancy Kelly, Kay Krizik, Jen Maurer, Jackson Roush, Nancy Rusati, Sudra Tolbert, Pam Vandriel, Sonia Witchy, Suzanne Bloom, Chris Cameron, Bob Jocelyn, Nina Rochette, Sahali Merer, Ken Kasner, Howie Liebman, Sabrina Johnson, Laura Urquhart, Clay Smith, Joel Zwack, Tom and Krista Agostino, Juliet LaPointe, and Ali, the housekeeper who did our windows. Reverend Tracy, this has been your love reflected back to you. And so with that now, I would like to introduce the children from the Children's Association of Awesomeness. Do we have anyone here?
You?
Are they there?
I think Nina might have went to get them. They're running. They're coming.
Are they a-coming?
They're a-coming around the mountain.
Here
When
they're
they
a-coming.
They're coming.
I believe you.
We'll give them quite the applause when they come in. Yay! Who doesn't like a good applause? Here they come! Yay! Woo! It's all for you! Woo! All right, 5 minutes with Seamus. Oh, that was loud. Sorry. Here we go.
So today we read a bedtime story about peace. Then we put tape on plates and made a peace sign, and then we colored them. So yeah.
Love that.
For what peace represents for us. Mine's a little abstract. This is nature, nighttime and daytime. Very meaningful.
I'm good.
Luke made purple on the back of his plate. It was good. It was like.
What did you make out of Play-Doh?
What did you?
Snake! Oh, that's good enough.
He made a snake out of Play-Doh.
Thank you.
And then she made a mustache out of Play-Doh. And then said to Luke, I mustache you a question.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. All right, and we are gonna read our affirmation. Nana's got to work.
So why don't everyone stand up and grab a hand?
Here we go. Thank you, Jackson. And here we go. Let's say it with a big heartfelt. All right, here we go. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is happening through my mind, my body, and my affairs. I think it, I believe it, I feel it, I know it, I accept it. Thank you, life.
Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me. Yes, there is peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be. With God as creator, we're a family. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Yes, peace begins with me, and this is the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment with peace eternally. Yes, there is peace on earth, and yes, it begins with me.